thunder. This is a test run. I'm recording without my case on because I have a feeling it could be my case that causes the sound to be weird on my phone. So I gotta be a little careful with the way I'm holding it this time because I'm recording without a case. I'll mow tomorrow most likely. Thought about it today, but I've been having seizures. And usually when I have seizures, it's not a good idea to mow. Those who don't know, I have what's called temporal lobe epilepsy. And so far, yeah, my nose is itching. So far, any medication we have tried doesn't work. So I think I have the non-medicated, what they call the non-medicated controlled seizures, or whatever they want to call it. They say one of the ways to fix that is to put basically what's called a pacemaker for my brain. Which I don't know if I want to do that. Go through that surgery. As you can tell, the yard needs to be mowed. I'll probably take care of that tomorrow. Like I said, this is a vlog test run to see how good, this does without any case on it, because I know the video, some of the past videos, the sound's been kind of off. I think it's because the case has like this little spot, like a little piece of plastic part that went right across the microphone on the camera. So I figured that could be what made the sound be weird. So let me go I'll be right back. Back outside. I paused the recording while I went to get the case. This is my case. I have it in. I'll probably keep it in. I like it because it's got this little kickstand on it. But I'll probably keep it in if I'm not recording and just walking around with it. But there's this little spot down here. I have the Moto G Stylus G. The Moto G Stylus 5G 2024 model. This is for the 2023 model. And you see this little line right here? That little line, that's where the stylus comes out, and that's the charger. This is for something else, I forget. Yep. As I was recording and trying to sell stuff, my finger came around the side of the screen, hit the stop. I stopped recording on myself. Anyways, you see this little line right here, though? That little line goes right across the microphone for the phone. So I figured that might be having ideas. Of course, it could be a little echo now where I'm sitting at. Yeah, that little line right there goes right across the microphone. So that could be the reason why I was having issues with it sounding different. I'm not sure I'm getting. I ain't looked at the radar yet. I'm not sure I'm getting rain out of this, or if it's just going to be thundering for a while. So it looks like just that one dark cloud around. See, the rest of it's not really that bad. Just that one little dark cloud putting out some thunder. I ain't looked at the radar to see if it's got any rain in it or not. Usually, when it comes from that way, I can look over here and see the rain before it gets here. And thus far, I see no rain. I just hear a little thunder going on. As of right now, that way I see no rain. Yeah, I'm going to do this video. I'm going to post it, and see if it sounds any different since I don't have the case on it. So I have a feeling that that little line, might make a difference. It's an itty bitty thing, but it goes over the microphone. So I figured it might have something to do with the sound. That's why I'm out here now where I'm not, because I knew there might be a little echo me sitting on the porch the way it's designed, and me being out here not be as much of an echo. Man, my phone though, without this case on it, this phone feels so much thinner and lighter. But yeah, this is what the vlog should be for a while. Me just sitting around the house doing whatever. So y'all keep subscribing. Help me grow this channel and go out and do more for y'all. You want to talk a little louder now? I guess they decided to talk a little louder, but I still don't see no signs of rain in the directions. Let me make sure I'm looking the right way. Yeah, they're coming from that way, but I don't see any signs of rain that way. I don't smell the rain in the air yet. I'm not sure if everybody can, but I'm one of those I can smell the rain. just watch it roll in and see what happens. Because so far, you know, just been a little loud. Talking a little bit. But ain't putting out any rain. He's looking. You know, let me check the radar, see if it's showing on the rain. Because it could be another situation. You can see that right there. How that's looking. It might be another situation where we're just on the edge of the storm. So let me see what's going on. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit. I was looking at the radar. And according to the radar, we're like going to be dead center of the storm. Like dead center of the big red spot. It's like a little spot. It's a little storm that's popped up. This happens every now and again, sometimes on the Gulf Coast. You have what we call the Gulf Coast storms. It happens every now and again. I felt the rain dropped on my head just then. Yeah, it shows that we're going to be dead center of it, so we'll see how it is when it gets here. Again, I still see like the wall of rain yet. But the radar is like this little bloop of red, you know. So it's got the little bit of green and a little bit of yellow and a big spot of red in the center of it, and then the, you know, the yellow and the green on the other side of it. But according to this, it shows that we're being the dead center of it. But I mean, where's the rain? Where's the storm? Now this grass really needs to be mowed, but we gotta get the lawnmower back too. I think it's over there, across the road. Try and get it back to tomorrow so I can mow then. But it's funny, I looked at the radar and it shows that, and I remember this morning it was showing a 20% chance of rain. And for today, I opened weather app, and it's showing we're in a 70% chance of rain now. Which, for those who don't know, percentage of rain, what that means is where you, like the viewing area of that network, like what you see on the radar, they know that 70% of that area will most likely get rain. They just don't know where that rain's going to be. That's usually how that works out. Is it says that they know that 70% of the viewing area is going to get rain. They just don't know what 70% of the area will get the rain. So they can't tell you, like, well, this area's going to get the rain right here. Now, when the storms form, if they got a good radar system, they can zoom in on your street and see exactly where it is. But, you know, for the most part, cut my hand the other way, block the wind a little bit. That's how, for those who don't know, that's how it works. When you see a 70% chance of rain, that means that 70% of your area will most likely get rain. They just don't know what area the rain will hit. There's a raindrop right here. Y'all can't see it, but I feel it. I'm getting little raindrops here and there, but ain't nothing else really going on. Just, you know, a little bit of talking up there in the clouds. You know, they're just talking a little bit. But besides that, I mean, where's the storm that I see on the radar? It's a little guy, but it's according to the radar, we'll be in the dead center of it. Don't smell the rain yet, either. Of course, it's been like 20 minutes since I did the part when I said I was going to take the radar, because I guess you can say ADHD kicked in. I go to the phone to check the radar, and I get distracted by other stuff. I see someone went live on Instagram, so I go check that out and see what he's up to. Then I get distracted on, because I released an album today. Today is August 10th? 8th. Today is August 8th, and I released an album today called This Is Nettle Part 2. It's out on everything, you know, just search the Dean Vincent. On whatever you listen to music on, you find my music. Guess I can put a plug for that every now and again, you know. Put Dean Vincent on whatever you know, well, you see the name of my channel. I know I'm doing this to myself, but this is the name of my channel. Type in the first part, not the whole Dean Vincent music, just the first part you see. And you'll find my music on whatever app you listen to music on. And like I said, whenever I did my music, like I'm still recording, because I've done this before, not been recording. When I started my music, I couldn't think of a cool artist name to use, so I just went with my actual name. So, you know my real name. Yeah, I still have, like, even though I quit smoking 2 years ago, I still have every now and again what sounds like smoker's cough every now and again. And I talked to a friend of mine, he goes, dude, since you smoked from 13 to 35, yeah, you have the smoker's cough sound for a while. It's gonna take a while for your lungs to clear out. I'm like, yeah, yay. Quit smoking, still have smoker's cough. I ain't touched a cigarette in 2 years. Well, yeah, touched one at all. Let's see, maybe I've touched one and not smoked them, but I ain't touched them in 2 years. The funny part is, too, it looks like it might be wet up there by the railroad track, but not here. Anyways, you know, what it was is I was sitting there smoking one day, and I was like, man, what the heck am I doing? I'm wasting money. These ain't doing me. I had in my hands the last cigarette of a pack I had. Now, you know, your brain, you know, back then my brain's like, well, I'm almost out where I am out, I need to go to get pack. But my brain started going, well, it's my last cigarette of this pack. What the heck am I doing? I'm only killing myself. Wasting money. What am I doing? So I quit. And last time I went to a gas station, I looked at it, I was like, holy crap, man. Since I quit smoking, packs are going up like $2 a pack, man. Jeez. When I first started smoking, I could walk into the gas station with a $5 bill, grab a pack of cigarettes, and a drink, and still have $2 left over. Now it's like $10 a pack or more, depending on where you go. Well, here in Texas, they run about $6 to $7 a pack. The kind I smoked anyways. I mean, it's different every brand you get, but the kind I smoke, usually the cheaper ones of the Marlboro brand. My cigarette of choice used to be Marlboro Black Red 100. The funny part is, though, like what people don't understand is, it don't matter whether you get a short or 100 or whatever. You get the same amount of tobacco. The only difference is the filter. Like you get the 100, the filter's longer, it makes it look like a longer cigarette, and so your brain thinks it's longer, so you smoke it slower. Well, at least my brain. You know, the 100s, they just look longer even though they're not. You get the same amount of tobacco as you do any other cigarette. It just has a longer filter on it. And my brain thought, you know, it's longer, so it can last longer, all that. Because if I bought a regular pack, I'd smoke them faster because, you know, my brain's thinking they're shorter, they don't have as much, so I gotta smoke more of them. And that's not how it works. You're actually the same amount of tobacco, just different filter sizes. The funny part is, too, when I quit smoking, I was like, nah, I kept doing this because that was in my pocket. I was like, nah, I may have to keep something in my pocket for a while just out of habit because, you know, you ain't got no cigarettes in your pocket. It feels weird not having cigarettes in the pocket. After going so many years, you know that pack's there, it just feels weird to walk around. You feel kind of off balance. At least me, the way my brain and everything goes, like you feel kind of off balance. Then I noticed I started breathing better. Of course, you know, like I said, I still got that cough every now and again. Started breathing better. Food started tasting better. I started putting on weight. Thought I heard a train. I think I'm hearing an engine, not a train. I think I'm hearing another vehicle. Thought I heard a train. Oh, that's why I'm hearing that dude over there. Because he crossed the tracks and went that way. Came up this road, went across the tracks and went over that way. That's why it sounds like it does. I know it's going to be a mixture of music and vlogs coming out together on days sometimes, but when I get enough people, I can start doing it. Some of my music, or all of my music, might become members only. I can't do that yet. I need y'all to subscribe for me to do that. Anyways, I'm going to sit outside for a little bit longer. It feels not too bad with the wind blowing. I'm yammering on about nothing like always. But yeah. Nope, I am hearing a train. This time. I can't make it to that crossing in time. It's going, well, how fast is the train going? Not fast at all, it's barely moving. Which means you're probably working the yard. Just down there at that crossing. This one, if they make it to this one, sometimes they stop before they get to this one. It's gonna fly. Probably should record more trains, but if I had a better way of tracking them, you know, knowing what they were doing, I'll probably go, you know, record them more. But since I ain't got a way to track them, and I ain't got no radio in it like that to keep up with them, I can't do this though. Moving slow as heck. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this time of year. try to get it from the backyard because the weeds are in the way. Do that. Do the fence. Don't focus on the fence. Don't focus on the fence. They're gonna make it. I think they're stopping. Yeah, they stopped before they got to that crossing. Again, where's the rain that's on the radar? Look at that. Oh crap, it zoomed in. Some of the rain. That train stopped before it made it to that crossing. Which means, yes, they're working in the yard, but see the train here. I measured it out before. See, it stopped at that crossing right there. Up there, see? Looks like all digital and crap on my phone. Anyways, it stopped up there. From that crossing to the yard down there is 1.6 miles. So this train here, if it's still in the yard, because sometimes they're going to pull it all the way out of the yard, you know, because they're just swapping tracks and trailers. Heck, geez, looks like it started clearing up, and it never rained. Anyway, sometimes they swap trailers, you know, from one track to another, but they don't have to pull all the way out of the yard when they're, depending on what track they're switching to. But if this train's from this crossing to that yard, it's over a mile long, because it's 1.6 miles from this crossing to the yard. You see the train here, that rear end's still in the yard. It's the tail end of it's still in the yard. It's over 1 mile long. See where that stopped at exactly. Alright. Like I said, it's not raining. Looks like the sky's clearing up over here. Get a side of that real quick. Get a picture of that for Mom. Mom and I love getting pictures of clouds. I know it may be random and weird, but we do it. Train stopped right there. Yeah, it stopped before the crossing. It stopped before the second crossing. The person's going to turn around or not. Because some people come down this road to see if they can get around the train, not realizing this is a dead end road. And it's funny. I was doing vlogs and stuff in Longview. I was living on a dead end road. I moved to Angleton. I'm living on a dead end road. Yeah, this house is more in town than one in Longview was. One in Longview, we were on the outskirts of town. We were actually living in an area that was called Judson at one time, and then Longview basically swallowed it up and became part of Longview. But yeah, there's the where it stopped at right now. Like I said, from that crossing to the yard is 1.6 miles. Well, this train's out here and still in the yard. It's over a mile long. But yeah. Clouds are going to talk a little bit more, but you know. That's all there is to it. There's no, let's turn around. Probably not knowing this is a dead end road, because most people don't look and see that big old yellow sign at the start of it. It says dead end. Sometimes I do this for a workout, like when I'll be lazy or whatever. I'll just walk up and down this road for a workout. Anyways, yeah. Let's see how this sounds compared to what it used to. See if it's actually my mic that has that weird noise doing it, or if it was that case doing it. Either way, I'll upload this video. Y'all will know the final results when it starts playing. I won't know until I play it back right now. Let's see how it sounds. Up and back. After walking up the road and further investigation, it is indeed not wet by the railroad tracks like I thought it would be. It is indeed not wet like I thought. It just looks like it is. Well, this one little area looks like it might have been, but you know, train started back into the yard again, and it smells like diesel exhaust out here. I love the smell of diesel exhaust, I really do. But yeah, the video on my end, listening to it, the video sounds better than it used to with that case on it. I figured that case might have done something like that. Because, you know, yeah. What's going on? He's turning back the other way? Did he stop again or starting to pull forward again? No, he's still backing up. Yeah, he's downwind. It's like diesel exhaust out here. Anyways. Yeah. I might do a live stream one day and I'll witness that. Oh, I got a raindrop in my head. I'll have to witness a seizure or something. I don't know. Weird for me to say that, but you know. That'd be hilarious. This storm's right here about to leave us. See that? It's like that. That'd be hilarious. It's right here and it's about to leave, and next thing you know, it comes a downpour. Just a random bottom fallout right here. I mean, it's raining more now than it was a minute ago. We get more droplets than we were. Anyways. Oh, yeah. It sounds better on my end than it did. That case, I figured that case might have done something with the sound, but let's see how it is after I get this put together and uploaded. And like I said several times before, most of my videos are pretty raw. I hardly ever edit much of anything out of them, honestly. There's been a couple times like I'll have a moment where I'm just like, it'll last for like a minute or more, or 10 minutes. One time I did it for like 10 minutes. I sat there just looking around, just doing like this, and I honestly completely forgot I had my phone in my hand. So I was just sitting there looking around, you know. I'm like, oh crap, I'm still got my phone in my hand recording. I looked at it and I'm like, no, that day is 15 minutes that happened. It's 15 minutes when that happened. And I just started talking again, and I edited out the 15 minutes of silence. Anyways, I don't know if I'll record any more today or not, because like I said, it's a day where we're just sitting around the house. Bird flying up there. Hey, buddy. Where are you going? I'm trying to track you. Oh, there's 2 birds up there. One right there. Right there. Somewhere. Nope, you're gone. It was right there. It flew away. Anyway, thank you for the subscribers I have been getting. Please keep subscribing. Hit that like button. Like I said before, and I'll say it again. I'll post a sort, and it gets over 900, sometimes over 1,000 views, but nobody subscribes. I don't get it. And as most people don't think about subscribing from a sort, you know, they just get on here bored and watch sorts, and I pop up, and they're like, what's this idiot doing? Most of the time when I post a short on here, it's for, it's a clip of my music, which y'all will be expecting more of those here soon, because I'll do more GTA clips or something, and I'll record a random short or something, because I need to advertise. Hey, Carpenter B, how you doing? I need to advertise the music on the album that came out today. Where you going, sir? Come back around? You gonna land? Oh, Carpenter B, what you doing, sir? Or madam, whatever you are. Where you going? I don't lost track of you. Okay, I don't know where it went. I don't know how much of that bee you got. I have tracking the bee and my pinky from around. Just had to stop recording. Anyways, like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. And, hey, buddy. 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 Hey, bud. Bud. You ignore me, sir? Bud. Anyways, like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Please subscribe. Help me grow this channel. Till next time, I'll be back, y'all. This is Swamp Peak, so I don't think it will. Shoot the radar again. I'll be back. Well, I'll be back here later next time. Post this at the end of the video. The storm has died and went around us. Like it was on top of us, and then it did this, and the part that was over us died, so it's over here now. Yeah, that's what happened.